Hey, how's it going there, guys? It is COD Master here. May 1st, 2017, 8:05 a.m. here on the West Coast. And got a few earthquakes coming into the Alaska region. They had a couple low sixes up there and multiple aftershocks following those large earthquakes there. I'll take you over here to this map and show you a little bit more information in regards to the location and the sequence of earthquakes that's going on in southeastern Alaska. So a lot of activity going on there at the moment. Let's take you down here to the earlier 6.2 that they had just a couple hours ago. You can also see a few smaller earthquakes over here towards the west, but 6.2 is what kicked this one off at a depth of 2.2 kilometers, so fairly shallow. So after that 6.2, there's been multiple good-sized aftershocks there. 3.2, numerous twos, another 5.2, and you can see the list goes on and on right there, followed up by another 6.3 earthquake at a depth of 10 kilometers, so a little bit deeper, almost on top of that 6.2 that they had earlier just a couple hours ago. So an increase in activity in this region, something we haven't seen here in a while. Got a 4.5 coming in there as well. Hopefully this is not a precursor to something much larger. Now 6.3 is a fairly large earthquake, but you know, we see this a lot, like during the Japan mega quake a few years ago that caused a tsunami. Multiple sixes followed up by that 9.1, or can't remember exactly the size, but it was definitely a large earthquake over there that happened a few years ago. So we got to keep an eye on this, especially when they're layered on top of each other like that. You know, sixes are good size earthquakes there. So this 6.3 is actually a little bit bigger than the main shaker, which is 6.2. That's why I want to keep a close eye on this. If you're up in the region, just be prepared here over the next 24 hours for a possible bigger earthquake following all this activity in the Alaska region. Take you over here to Earthquake 3D map, and you can see just quite a bit of activity there going on in that part of the world right now. Let's add a few more days here, and we can take a look at some movement that's going on there. A couple 4s and 5s down here just off the coast of Mexico. Kind of in a weird spot down there. I don't see that too often. But the majority of the activity, no major deep earthquakes, by the way. Not seeing any kind of deep earthquakes here within the last couple days. But you can definitely see spot on there the numerous earthquakes popping off in the Alaska region there. Yeah, you can see down here it's 6.2. Let's get some information on this one right here, 6.3. I want to check this out here, see how it looks on the interactive map. I'm sure people definitely felt it. It may be sparsely populated out there, but nonetheless, I'm sure there's people out there. So once again, southeast Alaska area, right along almost the coastline over here. So we'll have to keep an eye on this and see how this affects the Cascadia subduction zone here. It's going to be interesting here to watch. As far as tsunami goes, I think they just issued the standard warning on that with no watch or warning in effect. Let's get some regional information here. Here it gives you a little bit of information about the tectonics of the Pacific margin of North America between Vancouver Island and south central Alaska. I'll send a link below so you guys can read this. I don't want to take up too much of your time on this video. I just want to get the information out there. This here will give you quite a bit of insight into the tectonic plates that are up there. So we shall keep an eye on this area, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, and I will get the information out when things happen up here. It looks like, let's see here, I don't think I have an Alaska station up here at the moment. I can add it. I think we'll go ahead and do that here real quick. I'll show you guys how this works. That earthquake being in the region of this area right over here. We'll click on a couple of these arrows and hopefully we'll get a good station that will be within the location there and give us a good view of the seismograph station here. Yeah, I think we're picking up a couple aftershocks there on this station. Mount Kennedy, Canada, probably pretty close to the epicenter. Let's see here. Which one is that? Yeah, it's going to be this station right here, this little triangle. Probably within the general epicenter region there, so we'll go ahead and keep that one keyed up, and yeah, we'll keep an eye on this here. Hopefully this, like I say, hopefully this is just a couple earthquakes and things are going to die down, but nonetheless we do want to be on alert for the next 24 hours at least, in case of larger movement. Of course, as time goes by, the chances of larger movement diminishes. So if nothing happens, I'm going to say within the next couple hours, if we don't see a larger earthquake here, we're going to hopefully not see one, which is a good thing. So, alright guys, once again, thanks for watching. As far as general earthquake activity in California, have a little earthquake there just off the coastline there, 3.0 near Upper Lake. That's north of the general geyser swarms that are consistently occurring in California, which is normal. But up here, it's kind of odd to see a little bit of activity. We did have a 5.1 earthquake that struck up here last year. I actually felt that in my house, at my house here. I live about 50 miles to the east of this location, but we definitely felt it here where I live. Alright guys, stay safe as always. Have an earthquake plan. Make sure you stay tuned to social media and of course this channel, and we'll get you the information out there to you. Thanks for watching.